I'm at one of the busiest pedestrian crossings in the world. Over 1 million people pass through here every day. Folks, welcome to Tokyo. I took a flight to the city of Tokyo to discover why this city is so fascinating. A place where the traditional and the modern merge, and fashion, gastronomy, and culture create a unique experience. In this video, you'll join me as we explore a part of Tokyo, Japan in one day. We'll try traditional food, snacks, trending desserts, and get ready for an adventure that will undoubtedly change your perspective and even encourage you to visit Tokyo for the first time. We're starting this video from the heights here in Tokyo, folks, and I'm at Shibuya Sky, and let me tell you, the view is so impressive. Right now, I'm in a small line with many people waiting to take a photo right here where I am. And I'm on the 47th floor, such a spectacular view. Like this one, very similar in fact to Central Park. Look at that view, how impressive. I'll show you a bit more and see what can be done around here. To visit Shibuya Sky, you'll need to buy a ticket. I got mine through the official website, and I'll leave the link in the description box. You have two options. Before 2 in the afternoon, the ticket costs 2,700 yen, and after 3 in the afternoon, 3,400 yen. I'd recommend going at sunset to enjoy the view both during the day and at night, and book a few days in advance to secure your spot. Without a doubt, I'd put this place on the list, folks, because it has some impressive views. In fact, it's been one of the most beautiful rooftops I've seen. They've done everything perfectly so that you can visually enjoy it. I've arrived at Takeshita Street, a place that undoubtedly screams fashion in Tokyo. Really, you see a style from every person. Every passerby is something impressive. One person better than the other. Now, on this street, there are many things to do, see, and places to go, because it truly envelops you visually. Here, I'm going to do several activities that I've already reserved for today, but among them, what I'm telling you is that you'll find everything here. Every little thing, every shop, both clothing and food, everything, everything. So I'm going to explore a bit to see what we find around here. And something that caught my attention was seeing these Kit Kats with different flavors. Here's one that tastes like matcha latte. Look, each flavor is super cool, impressive. There's this autumn one, sweets that I imagine have something to do with cinnamon, pumpkin, all those kinds of things people usually eat in autumn. But look at this apple one, apple pie. Wow. I don't know if I should take one to try it. I also want to do a snack tasting and see how it goes, so I'll think about it, and you'll see if I make this video or not. Well, folks, I came to a pig cafe. There are pigs everywhere here. I just sat down. I have one right next to me. Here comes another one. Well, one of the pigs came over and climbed up here, folks. Look at this little piggy. I've never interacted so closely with a pig before. In fact, I think the only time I interacted with piggies was when we were little, and they sit here on your lap, and here it is. I don't know what they feed them because they seem to be eating, and they foam a bit. Look, I have 3 pigs here with me. There's this one and these 2 here. Very chill, sleepy, relaxed. But these pigs have peed everywhere. Luckily not on me, but they did pee on her. Well, folks, the experience of being here with pigs in a cafe had several options. There was the capybara one, the kitty one. There's also a dog one, but I decided to come to this one where you interact with pigs like this one here. Oh, the pig. I don't know why it's coming. Bro, without a doubt, I'd highly recommend this experience with the pigs because you'll interact directly with them in a very special and entertaining way. Prices start at 3,300 yen, and I'll leave the link in the description box so you can book in advance. I came to try one of the most viral desserts on TikTok, which is these little fruits simply candied, like they put sugar, melted sugar, and it caramelizes. And at first glance, it looks good. I don't know. I see it as a fruit with sugar. Let's try this because it's too viral everywhere, so watch with me here, microphone, to see if it crunches. Pretty normal. The fruit is nice and juicy, the grape, but the sugar really gives it that crunchy touch. So for this place, since it's a very viral dessert, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. But I wouldn't eat it again because just for this little stick, it's $5, folks. It's exactly 650 yen, and it doesn't seem very economical to me. Well, I came here to try the ramen. Obviously, we're in Japan, and you have to try it here, which is the original place for this dish. I'm right at this place called Orenju Chio Ramen here in Harajuku, very close to Takeshita Street, which is just a street away. Well, I ordered 2 types. One that apparently has fried chicken here, and the other that has pork, which is the classic. Let's see how this is. And really, this place has been recommended to me a lot, so I don't think it's going to be bad. And I'm speaking softly because here, folks, you know in Japan you always have to be quiet because people don't talk here. Well, I'm going to start by trying this one with chicken here. I'm going to grab the broth. Look, let's see how it is. Folks, here people eat like this, and I don't know if you like it, I really don't like it, but look, they do it like this. I'm going to do it because if I'm uncomfortable, you also have to be uncomfortable with me. This is how you eat here anywhere. You hear people spilling. But well, look, it's very tasty. It's very tasty. Now let's try the other one. This one is really much better. I love it. So well, I'm going to try this ramen to get some energy and continue exploring more of Tokyo. Let's go. And we arrived here at the Matcha Tokyo. Come with me because we have to line up from here. To supposedly order a matcha that is very delicious. So let's go. All right, I'm over here. This is another classic from Japan, matcha. But this specific place, Matcha Tokyo, is very trendy. Right now, yes, it's very trendy because everywhere you'll see lines of people to have one of these. And they also have other types of products. They have matcha ice cream. They also have matcha desserts, everything related to matcha, and it looks very tasty. I'm not a fan of matcha, to be honest. I'm doing it to try it out. I've been here before, the other times I've come to Tokyo, so let's try it here and I'll tell you if it's really good or not, as many people really like it. It tastes like herbs, that kind of herb, not this herb. It's not my favorite, honestly, I prefer coffee, but for matcha lovers, it might be good. I'm just going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Shibuya Crossing is one of the busiest and most famous pedestrian crossings in the world, with hundreds of people crossing at the same time from all directions, creating a unique spectacle. And despite Tokyo being one of the most populated and touristic cities in the world, it doesn't feel overwhelming. People move with respect and calm, maintaining an orderly and pleasant environment. Hachiko. Yes, folks, I'm right here where the famous statue of that little dog is, the one you see back there. This dog has a lot of history here in Tokyo, here in Shibuya. If you don't know the story, for those who don't know, I'll tell you. His owner, he always came to wait for his owner here after work, but one day the owner passed away. He died, and the dog kept coming to wait for him. Here for more than 10 years until the dog died, and they made a tribute, which is this statue here, and everyone comes to line up here to take a picture with that dog. So this is a little stop here. When you come to Tokyo, do it and take a cool picture with Hachiko. Folks, and I'm still here in Shibuya, and now I came to Mega Don Quijote, which is exactly that mega market you see behind me. It's about 9 floors, that store. Yes, 9 floors with lots of little things. Yes, that's what they sell there, things you wouldn't even imagine they could have there. So I'm going inside, let's see what we find. And I'll show you what absurd little things we can find, because that's the idea of this video, to see what things you can really find there. So I'm ready, let's go there. In this store, you'll find everything from clothes, snacks, skincare, jewelry, electronics, and much, much more. The best part is that it has very affordable prices, which makes it hard to resist taking something with you. Here I am trying on little things I'm finding here at Don Quijote, and I really like this Pikachu one. So I'm going to be a Pokemon now, folks, and I'm going to put on this costume and explore now. I don't know. What do you think? Does it look good or not? Should I buy it or not? I don't even know how much it costs. And it's time for one of the things I wanted to do most in this video, which is to try this convenience store so popular in the world, especially in the United States and many parts of Asia, 7-Eleven. This place is known for having a quality in food that almost no other part of the world has, supposedly only in Japan. I'm not much of a convenience store person, but just knowing this makes me really want to go. I'm very interested to know what strange little things we can find there and how good the quality of the food is, because to be honest, in the United States, it's 0. So here I am with my Pikachu costume. Yes, this is the one I bought at Don Quixote, and this is how we're going to discover what's inside the 7-Eleven in Japan. Well, already entering here, we have the hot drink section. In fact, you can feel the warmth here. I really don't understand any Japanese. My Japanese is like they say here, bad. So I think this is called nigiri. This here is very popular. It's filled with tuna. It's a seaweed, or algae, leaf with rice, and inside it has tuna. I don't particularly like it. I'm not a big fan of these kinds of things. So let's see what little things we find here, and I'll show you what I grab. I have quite a few little things I've picked up, but, well, I'll show you a bit of what I see here. Look, over here they have a hot drinks area, as I was explaining. Here are the famous nigiris. Here they have like little bags full of protein. Here you find squid and an octopus. And here the famous sandwiches that I've really tried. One or two, but one that's very famous is this one, folks, the egg one, and they're tasty. Well, and here I go with a fact about 7-Eleven that you might not know. And not just about 7-Eleven, but all convenience stores here in Japan. And it's that when you grab a product here, and if you see the whole fruit, that means the juice is 100% natural. If you see at least the bees cut or in half like this, it means the juice is not 100% fruit. And that's mandatory because if the product is not what it claims and has a false label, they can face fines and penalties that obviously companies don't want to have. Well, folks, as you can see, I'm still here with my Pikachu mood. Pika Pika. Here I already have all the snacks I'm going to try. In fact, I grabbed some additional things, at least this caramel-flavored Kit Kat and this little banana-filled bread. I mean, it has a banana cream, but it's shaped like a banana. I also found it interesting. I had never seen it, but there are some things here that I wanted to try because there's this bread that I've never tried, and this melon one called Melon Pan. I also wanted to try these two. They're like the top right now. The two things I want to try so well, I'm going to start trying them one by one and I'll let you know how it is. I know that if I show all this for too long, you'll get bored. But I'm going to start with something I definitely have to do now because it's gonna melt, which is this pear ice cream. I've never had pear ice cream. I saw it and also took it. We also have some salty things. We have Japanese fried chicken. Well, folks, we have a bit of everything, so let's see. Let's rate this to see how it is. This little pear ice cream is divine here. Speaking softly because there are people around and they're all quiet. I feel like with the energy, and I don't want to break the vibe of the place. This is addictive. I haven't eaten, I haven't had dinner, and I said I wasn't going to have dinner because I was going to try all this, so I'm very hungry, and I think I'm going to enjoy trying all these little things right now, folks. The little pear ice cream feels very nice because it feels natural. I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10 because it deserves it. So I'm not alone here. I also have my friend on the other side who's also doing the same. Trying and recording, so we're sharing the product here, her and I. So it's her turn here. Pass it. Well, I'll continue with the next one, which is this banana bread. Here I have this banana bread, and look at the peculiar shape. It really has the shape of a banana. How cool. And well, apparently it's filled with banana. Let's see, a little cream. This one really isn't that good, to be honest. It lacks more flavor, but it does have a very simple banana taste. It has a texture that's kind of weird for me, so I'll give this one a 4 out of 10. It's really a little bread filled with cream and mandarins. Here you can see what a good combination this is. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It deserves it. It's good. Now to finish, I'm going to try this last one here. This caramel Kit Kat. It says crunchy caramel. Same shape as the Kit Kat, nothing different. Now let's see how it tastes, if it's as good as usual. This is a truly created beauty. Well, and here we're going to clear up the doubt if what is shown on the package is really what you'll find in the product. And look, folks, exactly the same size as the product. So Japan gets a 10 for this, and here to verify another one the same size. Look. Folks, well, I'm going to take the opportunity to show you the place where I'm staying. And I'm speaking like this for the same reason that I'm staying in a place that I never thought I would sleep in. But I did it especially because I wanted to see what the experience is like to show you on the channel. And the most impressive thing is the price, which I'll tell you at the end of this tour. So join me to see my capsule. Come over here. Look, you can't speak loudly here because one of the rules is that everyone is sleeping. Well, the ones that are closed are usually sleeping. This is mine, the L, and right now I have it open for you to see. Come over here and see what a capsule in Tokyo is like, specifically in Shibuya. Look at this place, folks, and it's really very, very comfortable. I have a little pillow here. It comes with a safe. Here I have one of the cameras and little things here that are very valuable. It has a charger here. Here you can also hang some things, and it's really been a very good experience. Plus, you can meet people who are here next to you. This is a mixed dormitory for women and men. My friend is right here in the one above, which I'll also show you so you can see it. Look over here. Just a quick look. That's the cabin or the capsule. They also give you a locker to store your belongings. I have my suitcase and my bag here, folks. I paid about $25 for this cabin per day. In my life, I've paid for such an economical place, and especially in Tokyo. Here, I leave you the name of the place so that when you come, you can stay here if you're looking to save money and be comfortable and also meet people. It's been a very cool experience. Something very particular here in Japan is that in the bathrooms, look at this, folks. The toilets open automatically. This is a fully intelligent toilet that you can see. Here has all the functions, like here you lower it, look at least here you press and it lowers the toilet automatically here. Here, there's another function which is to lower it but in a softer way, without so much water here also to save more water. So it has several types. Here it washes the back. Here it washes the front, mostly for women. And here you control the water pressure and the position you want it to come out with little jets. With many jets, I don't know. I mean, that's up to each person's preference. And on this side, we have the dryer that completely dries your lower parts. Yes, folks, that and well, this is all. An experience here in the bathrooms, and something I like is that you also have a seat cleaner here, which is to clean the seats since many people obviously don't like to sit. At least I'm one of those who, when going to a public bathroom or something, puts paper everywhere to not touch anything. But here everything is really very clean, and sometimes they even bring a little device that moves automatically here, and it's like a new paper comes out every time a person sits down.